Good morning, everybody. This is your boy Shawn here, and it is Wednesday morning. How y'all doing out there today? Appreciate y'all watching me this early. It's 5:48 a.m. Wednesday morning, and this is something I'm going to start doing every morning, Monday through Friday. I'm going to make it a set schedule live. I'm going to try to do it every day at Monday through Friday, every day at 6 a.m. Now, today I'm doing it a little bit earlier. Today is at 5:45. I'm just starting this out, but it's going to be Shawn Talks Trucking. We're going to talk. I got to get the camera thing situated because y'all know I'm in my Bronco on the way to work. For y'all new to my channel, my name is Shawn. I'm a truck driver. Been driving for 16 years. A trainer. I train new drivers, and I got a YouTube channel which we talk about things the CDL school don't teach you. But recently I had to come off the road, but I still work at Roseville Transport. I came off the road and I'm working as a fleet administrator right now inside the office temporarily, but that's what's going on. So good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a good Tuesday night. And if this is something y'all like doing every morning, I'm going to do this on my way to work. We'll talk about some things and try to get you through your ride this morning, in the mornings, and start off on a positive note. But all right. Let's get into it. So today what I want to talk to you about is yesterday I talked to you about 10 mistakes that rookie truck drivers make. Today I want to talk to you about 10 things the CDL school don't teach you. That's what I want to talk about today. So, but first, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Get any value, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. This is something you'd like for me to do every morning because I believe I'm going to start it. Since I haven't get to do a lot of content, working during the day at the shop and things in the yard, I can do a little bit, but I want to continue doing this and continue to help y'all learn things and succeed in the trucking world. All right. So what are 10 things the CDL schools don't really teach you? Number one on my list is going to be real world traffic and road conditions. That's right. CDL schools, they don't really fully, I don't think they fully prepare drivers for the different traffics and road conditions. They can't, right? They actually will encounter out here on the road. They don't prepare them for extreme weather, construction zones, and heavy traffic. I mean, they just don't. So you're out here driving, you get your CDL, you're not just riding around the block. You're doing a lot of different things. So you're not totally prepared. They tell you about it, but until you get out here and do it, you're not prepared. Like, you're not prepared for those traffic jams and stop and go traffic. Or are you prepared? You're running through Atlanta and you're running 65 miles an hour, you come over here and everything stopped. I mean, those things they cannot prepare you for in school. It's something you gotta learn out on your own. And you've gotta be ready to watch for headlights above that are stopping, so that we can stop. Giving yourself in and out, staying back away from people. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. What's going on, John Stratton? Do they teach paper logs in school? Yes, they do teach paper logs. What's up, Aaron? What's going on, Edmund? Man, I don't know, but that's why he said, why do they don't teach old fashions? They don't teach it in school. That's why I'm trying to teach it out here. Chris Marshall's in the house. Aaron's in the house. I apologize if I don't see your comment. It's not that I'm trying to ignore you. I'm just driving a Bronco, and it's hard for me to look over. But I got you on my iPad's up here on my dad's over on the side, so I can see the comments here and there. But I mainly got to keep my eyes focused on the road. So we're still talking about the first thing the CDL school don't really prepare you for. They don't really prepare you for the extreme weather. They don't prepare you for construction zones. I mean, listen, y'all, these construction zones, you'd be going wide open. You'd be going, I say wide open. I mean, how fast you really go in a truck? 65, 68, 70 tops? And those government trucks? You're running down the road, you're flying down the road, and all of a sudden, speed zone changes to 45. If you ain't careful, you're going to kill somebody. You got to slow down. They're there for a reason. There's workers out there working. There might be potholes. There's like uneven pavement. Pay attention to your signs, drivers, and take those lanes seriously. You know what I'm saying? Take it seriously. So That's the number one thing. Now, number two is going to be handling long hours. I don't think the school prepares you for that. You know, when I'm training out here and I train these drivers, anybody that ever drives with me, it's kind of like, I call it boot camp. Now, we pull over and sleep every night. I don't run like teams. I do not. But I do run those 14 hours out every day. 11 hours driving, 3 hours off, or on or off. But when you're driving, you can actually get 14-hour drive time in with another trainer. You know, I can do 11, they can do 3, or vice versa. But we run long days when I'm training. But I sleep every night. I don't run like teams. I'm against that. I know a lot of new companies do that. What's going on, Phil? What's up, buddy? Good morning. Good morning out there in Dallas, Texas. Phil's watching from Dallas, Texas this morning. One of my subscribers. I appreciate those comments you gave me a while back, man. Again, congratulations on that award, man. He got a top safety award. Phil did, and he mentioned my channel. I thought that was really cool. I appreciate that, Phil. I won't forget that. That actually blessed my heart that day when you said that. But so they don't prepare you for long hours. So that's something you've got to get used to. You've got to get I call it your trucking legs, not sea legs, but trucking legs. If you're tired, you've got to just pull over. Period. You're not going to be able to hit the ground running 600 miles a day. It's not going to happen. You got to build yourself up to that. If not, you'll burn yourself out. But eventually, you get up there and you can drive 500-600 miles a day. Like right now, I'm driving my personal car, and anybody else would think I'm crazy as crap doing this, but I'm doing it because of my family and for family issues right now. But I'm driving 2 hours in my personal car. I'm driving 2 hours in my personal car there, and then I work 8 hours, and then I drive 2 hours back. I'm like, God, you're driving 4 hours a day, you're not even getting paid for those? No, but I'm used to it, man. I'm used to working like dark to dark, you know what I'm saying? I'm a truck driver, big dog. I'm used to this stuff, so it's all good, and it's all going to work out. But God's going to bless it, and God's going to bless the channel, and everything's going to work out. I mean, yeah, I might have took a big pay cut, but it's okay, because God's going to see me through this, and we're gonna get it all figured out. But anyways, it is what it is. All right, so what we're talking about, if you're just joining me live, is we're talking about things the truck driving schools don't really teach you or prepare you for. Number one was real world traffic. Number two is going to be handling long hours. All right, number three. All right, drum roll, is dealing with loneliness and isolation. You know, long haul truckers, it can be isolating, y'all. And CDL schools, they don't really address the psychological challenges of spending extended periods away from your family and friends. They just don't. They don't do it. So that's something that I want y'all to be prepared for, and to be ready for that, because you're going to be out here a long time. You know, sometimes you're out here a week, 2 weeks, depending on which company. Now, Rosedale Transport, they're an in-the-back company, so you come out 7 to 10 days and you go home. So if you're looking for a company that can get you home every week, you need to call Rosedale Transport. Their number is 706-226-1003. Ask for Tina and tell me your boy Shawn sent you. If you're an experienced truck driver right now, they're giving out a $4,500 sign-on bonus. Yeah, $4,500 sign-on bonus. You get $1,500 your first load. You get $1,500 on your 30th day, and you get another $1,500 in 6 months. But they're a great company, man. I wouldn't work anywhere else. That's why I'm still working for them. They treat you with respect. They know you by your name, first name basis, and they got a lot of dropping hooks. So if you're an experienced driver, I don't know why you ain't called yet. But yeah, call Rosedale in Dalton, Georgia. And it don't matter if you live in Texas. It don't matter if you live in Virginia, if you live in Florida. Wherever you're at, they will get you home. Like I said, 7 to 10 days, you can do your 34-hour break at home. And listen, average drivers right now, they're getting 2,500 plus miles a week. So, you know, I got several drivers that are getting 3,000 miles a week. You can get it if you want it. You got to come out here and get it. But anyway, so they don't prepare you becoming a truck driver. Schools don't prepare you to go to work. Some of these companies that keeps you out 6 to 8 weeks at a time, it can be, it can psychologically get you a little crazy. So how I dealt with it is I made sure that I was FaceTiming my wife. I make sure that I talk to her every day. I talk to my kids every day. You still got to have those interactions. You know what? It's a lot better than it used to be. You know, years ago, before my time as a driver, they had payphones. I mean, they had payphones when I first started driving, but they don't have them that many now. But you never see payphones now, every once in a while. But used to, you'd pull in a truck stop and drivers be lined up at the payphones. And they would, I still remember as a kid going to truck stops and people be waiting for the phones and they'd be putting the quarters in there, calling their loved ones every day, calling their family and friends. So we got it made when it comes to technology as far as dealing with it, but it's still a psychological effect. You're away from your kids. And I see a lot of new drivers come out here and they can't make it. Nothing wrong with that. But they're just not prepared to not be able to see their babies every night. Not prepared to be able to trust their wife or their husband. Like, what are they doing? Like, are they all right? Are they doing it? Are they messing around on me? I'm thankful that I got a wife that I trust. We've been together so long. We've been through so many things that is, trucking worked good for us. I mean, it did. It helped our family. It helped us buy a home. It helped us be financially stable. Trucking can do a lot of good things, but if you're not prepared for it, it can do a lot of other. What's up, Brian Walton? I figured you'd be up this early. So, Brian, I was talking to this channel. What I'm going to start doing, Brian, is I'm going to start doing a morning talk show every morning at 6 a.m. If you're up, you're up. If not, you can watch it later. That way, I can still get the content out, and we can still talk, and we can still do things. I miss doing my random lives, but this won't be random. This will be a early morning. Good Morning America show. Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. It'll be Shawn Talks Trucking. And that's what we're doing today. But anyways, I'm going to work on trying to maybe get this on, maybe get on Spotify, maybe get a little podcast going or something. I don't know. We'll check it out. But Brian watching from Oklahoma City. All right, Brian. All right, so you went on to Oklahoma City. Brian he works for Rosedale Transport. He lives out in Louisiana. They get him back and forth. So, yeah, definitely if you're ready to come over here to Rosedale, y'all need to come on over here. Make it happen, Captain. All right. So we're talking about things the truck driver school will not teach you. We're going over those 10 things. Number 3 was long. Number 4 was going to be navigating complex delivery locations. Yeah, you heard me. Sometimes it's not just putting it in the Google address and going straight there. Sometimes it's complex. Sometimes they may give you an address. I'm going to give you an example. 4000 Newburgh Road is where we go to the GE plant. If you put in and you got a different GPS, it may take you to the other side of the plant. That plant's like 3 miles wide by 5 miles long. It takes up several blocks. And you've got to be prepared for that. And I don't think school drivers, I don't think schools actually teach you how to navigate these complex places. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them are tight, some of them are urban spaces, some of them are industry sites, some of them are rural areas with limited signage. So you may go to a place and it might be nothing but a cow. You're like, what the crap? But these things you've got to look it up on Google Maps. You got to call the customer. You need to get used to looking at the addresses, knowing that, one side of the street counts down, one side, odd, one side's even. Learning those old school tactics. And I'm going to start teaching you all these things. I'm going to start doing videos on old school tactics, things like that, because the old school tactics are forgotten about. And it's so important to be successful, to learn from the old ways and to learn from the old days and how they did things. They did not have GPSs to go, but freight still got delivered all over this country. They didn't have a cell phone. They didn't have a GPS. They had a map and a wheel to get it there. And they got it there. Some of these drivers today would just straight up fold. I mean, they fold right up. I mean, they couldn't make it without their phone. They couldn't make it without their GPS. I mean, my phone battery goes dead and I'm freaking out. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all might be laughing about it, but how many of y'all here right now, if y'all ain't got a phone cord, y'all freaking it out? Oh, God, I better charge my phone. Hey, I'm doing it. I'm guilty. But we got to learn these old school ways, and unfortunately the schools just didn't teach them. But I'm going to one day, ain't got now, but one day I'm going to open up the Trucking Life with Shawn school. And when I open up that school, I'm going to teach them the old ways. come to my school. I'm gonna teach you. But like I said, I got that in God's hands. I'm gonna get blessed with the school one day. But God knows my heart, and I want to actually teach drivers to succeed. And speaking of that, I also have a membership, drivers. If y'all are interested in a membership, I have 2 different memberships. I have one membership that you donate that helps go to the camera system, things like that. But the other membership I've got, it's a mentor membership that I offer to my drivers. All drivers out there, whether you're a new driver or whether you're an experienced driver. I know there's some popular channels called Mother Truckers. There's a popular channel out there called Bonehead Truckers. I'm not saying nothing bad about their channel. They're good channels. You can get a subscription to their channel, but guess what they give you? They give you little emojis and stuff like that. I don't do that. I give you my personal phone number. I ain't talking about a Google Doc number. I'm talking about my personal T-Mobile number that's been my number for years that you can reach me on. As soon as you join that membership, you can call me. And it's a mentor membership. It's so that drivers out there that are struggling, maybe you can't have a way to park. Maybe you're having a problem with your landing gear. Maybe you're having a problem with your fifth wheel sliding. Maybe you're having a problem with your logs. You're over and you're not sure what to do, or you're worried about a certain mechanical issue. Call me. That's what I'm here for. And I will answer my phone. Call me. If I don't answer, send a text. I could be in a meeting at work, but I promise you, I will call you right back. You send me a text, I'll call you within the hour. I got you. And I will help you and I will guide you. So join that membership today. That helps me out right now. If you join the membership, anybody that joins the membership does help me. It helps to go to support my family. Like I said, I'm not being able to train right now. I'm having to work inside the office, which I took a pay cut. So it does help me, but it also helps y'all too. So join that membership and let's get trucking. All right. So next we're gonna go about, what's up, Billy Pooh? I seen your comment over there. I see you in the house. I can't read your comments, it's on my dash, but I see you. Yeah, Brian's wanting to do a membership giveaway this morning. Brian's a follower. If y'all remember the 10 things we talked about yesterday, not today, but yesterday, put it in the comments, and Brian's actually going to buy you a membership. So he's going to give out a few memberships this morning. He's a subscriber to my channel, but he called me. He's like, hey, he's like, I want to help your channel out. He's like, and I want to help the subscribers. He's like, if anybody in the morning live can go back and say anything yesterday, he's going to buy a membership. So before I end this video today, if you can name the 10 things we talked about yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and he's going to buy you a membership. So, all right, let's get into this now. And I appreciate that, Brian. That's really cool of you. We're talking about things the schools do not teach you. All right, we're talking about navigating. What about efficient route planning and fuel management? You know, when you get to Rosedale, they have this. A lot of companies have these. They have different bonuses for your fuel mileage. Rosedale has like safety bonus or whatever, but some companies actually pay you. Yeah, we talked about GPS yesterday, but you got to name all 10 things, Aaron. Oh Lord, let's slow down right here. Almost missed my turn. All right, get it. I'm in my car, y'all. No, not the truck. I'm in the car. Gotta fix that camera. I'm gonna get this camera mounted up in this vehicle eventually. But all right, so yeah, so talking about things the CDL school will not teach you. One of those things is going to be fuel efficiency. So some companies give you a bonus. Rosedale gives you one, like a compliance bonus, but some give you bonuses on how much fuel you save, but they don't really teach you that in school. So let me give you a few helpers on that. Your cruise control is a very cool thing to use with these newer trucks. Not in wind, not in rain, not in bad weather conditions, not in snow or ice, which is everyday driving like right now. It's good to use. It helps with your fuel. I have on my truck, when I had that 24 International, I had adaptive cruise control. Now, not all companies give you brand new trucks. Rosedale got brand new trucks here, big dog. Half the trucks are brand new. Half of them are brand new. We got 20s to 24s, but majority of the trucks are 24s. So you got a good chance getting in a 24. If you don't have a new truck, if you come to Rosedale, you get moved up pretty quick. I say within 3 months, you'll be in a new truck. 6 months tops. They put you in a new truck, so they move you up pretty quick here. But they have adaptive cruise control, which is cool because you put the cruise control on, you take off, and it will tell you. Well, it won't tell you, but let's say the truck in front of me is I'm going 68 miles an hour. The truck in front of me slows down to 60. It's going to slow me down to 60 so I don't ever get close to them. Now, that can be bad if you're not paying attention because you don't want to just start going 60 miles an hour. You need to go around that person. But adaptive cruise control, that helps you with your fuel economy. It helps you with your following distance. It helps you for a lot of things. That's right, Brian. Brian just got a new truck. Brian been there about 6 months. He just got him a new truck. Craig got him a new truck yesterday. So that's cool. But yeah. So, and then you know what? You want to make sure that you got a good APU or EPU. That'll help with your fuel mile when you're idling. A lot of people get bonus. They don't teach you nothing about that in school, about how not to idle and stuff like that. Which, you know, those are things you got to learn. But now, as far as idling goes, I'll get a lot of kickback. People are like, I'm not going to freeze. I'm not freezing for nobody either. I got a good EPU on my truck that kept me warm, kept me cool in the summer. But if it ever got too cold, I idle that truck. You know what I mean? I idle it. And a good company will allow you to idle it if need to be. So if you got to stay warm, got to stay cold. But if y'all just joining me live this morning, my name is Shawn. This is Trucking Live with Shawn. And every morning, we just started this yesterday, but every morning we're gonna do a Shawn Talks Trucking every morning at 6 a.m.
Navigation is not available.
Okay. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to do a podcast, maybe put it on Spotify, and this is something that we can do every day, starting at 6 a.m. I don't have a problem with that. If y'all want to tune in with me in the mornings, we'll do it. We're talking about things the CDL schools do not teach you this morning. Okay, so we're just going over fuel mileage. Okay, number 6. We're halfway through, y'all. Number 6 is vehicle maintenance and roadside repairs. See, while CDL school training includes basic vehicle inspections and maintenance, new drivers, you know, you may encounter some unexpected mechanical issues that you need to learn how to address them on the road. I mean, you really need to learn how to do it. Like, for example, you're going down the road and all of a sudden you hear some air coming back out your I can't even think what it's called now. You know, your yellow brakes, your safety, your trailer brakes and your tractor brakes, your tractor valves. I can't even speak this morning. You hear air leaking back from that, and you're like, "What is that?" Try to turn it a little bit. If it doesn't go off, you've got an air leak, and you need to pull over. You may not have noticed on your pre-trip, but you can hear it through that air brakes. That's right, Aaron. You can hear it through that. So things like that you need to know. Like, for example, when you're checking your tires, you know, I had a Sharon Wiley's a subscriber of mine, and she's been driving a while. Well, she actually told me something on the live one day, and she's actually true. You got either a marker, a highlighter, or it's better to use like a clothespin. You get out, you put one of those on your wheels, okay? And that way, when you're checking your tires, you can roll forward a little bit, and you can make sure that clothespin went all the way to the bottom. That way, you can check the top of that tire. Because when you're checking your tires and you're running your hands over with gloves, hopefully, when you're running your hands over with gloves, you are not, you're not seeing the whole tire. There could be some wires showing on the other side. So pull forward and then go back. These are things the CDL school don't teach you, and that's why I try to put out these videos teaching y'all things like this. There are going to be times you're going to be going down the road, and all of a sudden you might be in a Peterbilt. I'm going to tell you something about a Peterbilt. If a Peterbilt starts derating, or starts, and it's starting to shut you down, or let's say you're in an automatic transmission in a Peterbilt, and that transmission goes out. Like, it goes out. I've had that happen to me. I've had it happen to several drivers. Do you know what to do in that situation? I do. If it goes out, now this is a Peterbilt. I don't know about other trucks, but I know with a Peterbilt, if the transmission goes out, you take that, you pull over. Well, you got to pull over because the transmission ain't running. Or if it's derating, you take the switch, you turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back on. Cycle it 8 times. It'll reset it. Now, your transmission might only go 10 more miles. I've had them go 300 miles. I've had them derating where it wouldn't go but 20 miles an hour. I did that, got full speed back for about 10, 20 miles. It's telling you there's a problem and it's putting your system, it's locking you out of the system. But with a Peterbilt, you can do that and you can keep moving. So y'all remember that trick there, because you never know when it might help you. That's why I make these videos, so I can try to teach you things that the CDL school will not teach you. All right. Number 7, customer service and communication skills. You know, we got to interact with shippers, receivers. You know, customer service requires strong communication and customer service skills that may not be, you know, covered in CDL school. You got to learn to have a good attitude. You got to learn to have you're going to get out here and these shippers, I'm telling you, they're going to piss you off. How many out there in the comments can let me know right now that you've had a shipper that pissed you off? I've had some shippers that made me mad. But when those shippers and receivers make you mad, you got to just smile and roll on about it. You go in there and you start fussing, and it's sad, but it's true. You start jumping, being mouthy back to them, they're going to put you last on the list. Now, I'm not saying be a kiss butt, but I know when to keep my mouth shut and when not to keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wondering why I'm getting over in the left lane. I can do that because I'm not in a semi. I'm in my car. Somebody later on will say, you were driving in the left lane, Shawn. There's no trucks allowed in the left lane. Yeah, I know. I'm not in the left lane. I am, but I'm not my truck. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. So you know what I'm going to this morning? Y'all remember John Blankenship, my last trainee, or my trainee for last? He is in Dalton, and we are going to have breakfast this morning. I'm going to stop and see him this morning. And I'm actually picking up from the hotel. He's going into work today. He's going to help me move some trucks. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to number 8 here. We got a few more to get to. Number 8, CDL school does not teach you regulatory compliance and paperwork. You know, new drivers, you may need additional training to fully understand and comply with the various regulations, paperwork, and reporting requirements associated in the trucking industry. They don't teach y'all in the CDL school, which this is what I've heard. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but are they teaching y'all how to use electronic logs? I know they teach you logbooks, which you got to know, because that's old school in case electronics go out, but electronic logbooks are required. A lot of schools are not even teaching the electronic logs. So these are things that they don't teach you. It's another reason to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting some videos out about Samsara. I've got a lot of that coming out soon, so I'm going to try to teach you on the system that we have here, and I'd love to help y'all with that. So that's number 8. Okay, number 9. Very important. We talked about this yesterday. Managing personal health and wellness. You know, CDL schools, they may not emphasize the importance of you maintaining a healthy lifestyle and managing stress and prioritizing physical and mental well-being while you're driving on the road. Like I said yesterday, y'all, when I started driving, I gained over 100 pounds driving. I did. And nobody prepared me for that I was going to become a diabetic. I was going to become high blood pressure. I mean, I get it. Fast food's bad. Don't drink soda and candy. But we didn't realize exactly. You know what I'm saying? What did Aaron say? They don't also teach you that you have to remember the new laws. Yes, you got to stay up to date. Okay, so you say Swift and Prime does teach electronics. Okay, good. That's Swift and Prime, but I'm talking about some of the regular schools, they're not really teaching it, so that's what I've been told. But, you know, they don't also teach you how to deal with, like, the paperwork you fill out with an accident, like a safety report. They don't teach you that. They don't really teach you how to really be ready for a DOT inspection. They may tell you how to do a pre-trip, but when you first get DOT'd your first time, you really don't know a clue what's going on. You know, that officer walks up and puts you in that barn. Are you ready for that? I am. I know my last trainee, John Blankenship, the one before last, he was ready. He's ready now. We went through one together. And, you know, and I try to, and now he's not afraid of him because he knows what to be prepared for. Nobody likes getting DOT, but he knows what to be ready for. You know what I'm saying? All right, number 10 and last one of the day is going to be financial management and budgeting. New truck drivers, man, y'all need to learn how to manage your finances. You got to manage it effectively. That's including budgeting for expenses on the road and, planning for unexpected ones. Drivers, when you're on the road, if you're not careful, you will spend your check on this road. You just see a lot. I see people come out here and they go on those truck stops, and those truck stops are so expensive. Brian, you know what I'm talking about. They're expensive out here. Y'all know it's expensive. If you're not prepared, you're going to waste a lot of your family's money out here on the road. You need to learn to stop at Dollar Generals, Walmarts, or stock your truck before you go, and stay out of those truck stops, except for fueling and except for taking a shower. You don't need to be in those truck stops. You need to make your own food, be cooking your own food. Now, occasionally get out and eat in a restaurant. That's good. You need to do that, but get an air fryer. That's right, Brian Walton. Ding, 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 ding. You know what I'm about to say. Get that bacon. Gotta have that bacon. An air fryer will save your tail. An air fryer in a microwave and a refrigerator. Well, guess what? You come down to Rosedale Transport, they're gonna automatically give you a refrigerator in your truck anyway. So you need to be here at Rosedale. If you ain't come to Rosedale yet, what are you waiting for? I'm working at the office. Call 706-226-1003. Tell them your boy Shawn sent you. Ask for Tina. And come over to Rosedale Transport. I'd love to meet you. I'm taking all the new drivers out to lunch during orientation. That's what I do. They'll let me do that. So you come over to Rosedale, we'll go out to eat, man. I'll buy you lunch, and we'll get trucking. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching me. I hope I got to help you out on your drive this morning. I know y'all helped me out. Getting up early this morning, making this long drive to Rosedale. I really appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for watching. Come on, big dog. Come on. Come on, Eric. I'll train you in the yard. I'll train you how to thing. Go out to eat. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching again. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything. Also, I want to say a special shout out to two people that donated some money. Larry donated $2. I appreciate that. Joshua from Chicago donated $5. I really appreciate that on the super chats. We got a $5 and a $2. Thank you so much. It is so much appreciated. You may not think that $2 would appreciate it or $5. Trust me, it is. So thank you so much to both of y'all for doing that. It means the world to me, and I will not forget it. But before I end this little session that we're doing this morning, I'd like to pray with y'all if y'all don't mind. If you don't want to pray, you can go ahead and log off now. If you don't want to hear it, because that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to pray for y'all. And I want to pray for myself, and I want to pray for everyone out there. So if you're driving, please do not bow your heads and close your eyes. If you are driving, keep your eyes on the road. I'm going to keep mine. But dear Heavenly Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus. I ask you out there to touch all my fellow drivers out there that are driving. I ask you to touch their hearts, touch their minds, and go before them and prepare a way that they'll be safe on their deliveries today. I pray positivity in their life, that they may not think of any negative thoughts. When any negative thoughts comes in their mind, they speak them. When they hear those voices come in their mind, they say, hey, it tells them they will not make it. They talk back and they say, hey, I'm not listening to you, devil. I'm going to be positive. This is not going to tear me down. It's not going to break me down. I'm going to make it. I'm going to get through this day. Lord Jesus, I ask you to touch anybody out there that's dealing with any bitterness, that you take that away. Anybody else out there that's dealing with any family issues or marital issues or issues with their children, I ask you to touch them right now, wherever they're at. I ask you to bless their hearts and to save their soul. If they do not know you, I ask that wherever they're at right now, you can pray this prayer with me. Say, dear Heavenly Father, I don't know you, but I want you to come into my heart. Please save my soul. I don't want to live this life no more. I want to live a good, fruitful, and positive life. God, I'm a sinner. Forgive me for my sins and show me the way. In your precious name I pray. Amen. Thank y'all for watching me this morning. Thank y'all for everything. And again, we're going to do it again tomorrow at 6 a.m. on Shawn Talks Trucking. This is Trucking Life with Shawn, baby. Let's get it.